What's up, Wildflowers? It is Sunday, August 31st. We made it to the end of the month. First quarter moon tonight. I hope this week has been a productive one for you. I hope it has been a healing one for you. I hope that you have been tapping into your inner emperor. We got the emperor card for today. So we are really leaning into that like bossing up kind of energy, right? Like we are working on our confidence. We are really changing the things that we can change, right? Like we got the Hanged Man in reverse. We are not going to settle for just what is because that's what it is. Does that make sense? I don't know. I've only had one sip of coffee today. And I'm dealing with some bad back pain today. So I was trying to wait until I wasn't in pain and I could concentrate. But here we are. So the emperor. So emperors are leaders. They are assertive. This is the energy that we're going into September with. We are reclaiming our power. I think we got that, or was that in the full reading? We got that in one of the readings recently. Reclaiming our power. Really kind of bolstering up that confidence going into September with some big goals and some big dreams. And you've got the power to do it. You have the skills to do it. You don't have to accept the place that you are in right now. You have to accept responsibility for where you are. I think that's really important. And I think that's where some of our insecurities come from that keep popping up this month, where it's like you live in the past and you live in the regret. And you want to pretend like it's somebody else's fault, or B, beat yourself up over every wrong choice that led you to the place that you don't want to be. And both of those are really unhelpful. Number one, it's the choices you've made. It is. I'm sorry. Like every choice you make brings you closer to your future. That's just the truth. And it's empowering to realize this and to realize that there's no sense of entitlement of the universe owes me or he or she owes me. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to yourself. That's the emperor. The emperor says, I want it, so I'm going to go get it. I'm going to build it. I'm going to figure it out. That's not to say that you shouldn't ask for help now and again, but just taking that responsibility, and it's empowering to know my future is in my hands. Like no matter how out of control I feel, my future is in my hands. And the flip side of that is the guilt, right? Because then once you realize that, then you start looking at, oh, like this is the decision I made that led to this. And I don't like this. So now I'm a piece of crap because I did that. And that is not helpful either. No. Take the lesson, right? You realized what you did or didn't do, or are continuing to do, or are continuing to not do. You realized its role in the place you're at. And now you take the lesson. Okay, what's the opposite of this then, right? If this thing that I did not get me to be where I want to be, what's the opposite of that? Do that, right? And it might not even have to be that extreme. What is one thing that I could do differently? What is one way to tweak this? Like, I like this. This, I think, is still a good idea. But what am I doing in here? Or what am I not doing? And, like what I'm doing this, but what am I not doing? Okay, do that. Right? That's the emperor. The emperor is the boss. The emperor figures it out, right? And then we got that bonus card, the Hanged Man in reverse. We don't just sit and say, oh, woe is me, I did this, and this is a terrible place to be. No, 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 no. You got yourself here, you can get yourself out. So let's do it. That's the energy for September. We're either getting ourselves out of a jam or we are continuing on towards the future that we want. But either way, we are leaving those insecurities and those challenges that we hit in August. You know, I've talked about mindset a lot where, you know, where the last day of the month, this is the day a lot of people are looking and they're like, oh man, I had this sales goal of 3,000 and I only got 2,000. You got 2,000? That's pretty freaking great, right? So looking at what you did do and then tweaking. It's like when you fire at a target, right? Like you fire at the target, you don't hit the target, you see where you're at. Are you a little too far to the right? Okay, you know, so adjust. Are you a little too far to the left, up, down, wherever you are, you adjust. You adjust where you're aiming, and then you hit closer to that target. You might not even hit the target, right? You adjust again, and then you aim closer. So it's a process. So focusing on how close you got and not how far away you are is really, really, really important mindset. And then just bossing up and doing the thing. I'm going to pull a few more cards. The Ko-fi page, ko-fi.com/dandelionland. I'm celebrating myself today because I did it. I did my goal of doing these card pulls every single day, besides the one day that I purposely did not because I unlocked all of the supporter readings on Ko-fi. Those are still unlocked. So if you want to head over to the Ko-fi page, even if it's not to become a supporter, if that's not in your budget today, that's totally fine. There is tons and tons and tons of free content over at the Ko-fi page above and beyond what I'm putting out here. So if you want to take a look at it today, if you got some time, I would appreciate you just checking it out. And I'm proud of me. I'm going to take a second to say I'm proud of me that I did it. And I will have a new goal for September that I am working on that I will be saying on September 30th that I'm proud of me again, because I like being proud of me. So I hope you are proud of you too. I am proud of you, no matter where you are, no matter what you did. I am proud of you. I am rooting for you. And I'm always available if you need private readings or coaching or just a word of encouragement.